सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
Jungkook, we were now out of city. He was moving toward the forest and then stopped his car. I stopped my car at a distance and went out. He was looking around to confirm that he was not following by anyone. I hide myself behind the bushes. I type a message telling my guards to stop the car near my car and reach me. I start following down. I saw a house between the trees. 4 guards were standing around the house. I think I am close to Taehyung, I said, and look at my back where my guards and security people were standing. They are, I think, 5 and we are 15. We can do this, I said, looking at my guards. Yes, sir, they yelled, and I silenced them. My 2 guards went ahead and slowly grabbed 2 guards of Taehyung and punched them so hard that they lose their conscience. Now 2 were left. They grabbed the remaining 2 and in the same with them as they did with the first 2. I slowly moved toward house. I'm going in. You all still here. If I need help, I will call you. I instruct them and step inside the house. They help. I heard they as I entered the house. Taehyung. I called him, looking around but did not find him. Don't touch me. Jungkook, where are you? They again shouted, and I start checking all the rooms. I was so lost in searching Tae that I didn't realize that 2 people were going to attack me, but my guards pulled me aside and start fighting with them. I didn't realize that they were coming with me. I start moving ahead. Leave me. I again heard, and now I reach near a room. Jungkook. I tried to open the door, but it was locked. I start breaking the door. I could hear they cry. His hiccups. Finally, the door fell on the ground, and what I saw boiled my blood. Taehyung was laying on ground while Taehyung was on top of him. The hands were in his hands holding him tight. Taehyung, you are mine. I'm going to make you mine. Taehyung was saying, you. I yelled, and he got up and turned to me. I saw their eyes were red beside of crying. His face has a lot of braces. His lips were bleeding. His hair was mess. You, I said, and grabbed Taehyung. Jungkook grabbed Taehyung by his collar. I took a breath of relief. Jungkook was here now. My all fears faded away. Last night, Taehyung again tried to come in, but I didn't open the door. When he came in noon, offering lunch to me, I opened the door to take something to eat. I was feeling so hungry. The room fridge has only water. As I opened the door, he pushed himself. He locked the door and turned to me. He grabbed me by my hairs and slapped me twice on my face. He pushed me on ground and started trying to kiss me. He wanted to touch my lips, but I was not letting him. I pushed him with the help of my legs and hand. My head hit with ground. A wave of pain rose in my head. I felt my blood boiling up from my temple. He pinned my hand above my head and he was leaning on me. I started shouting and called Jungkook when the door opened and I heard him. You, he yelled and started punching his face. I was just looking at him. He was here, in front of me. My all worries, fear fade away. I just keep looking at him. Taehyung punched Jungkook and I came out of my trace. Taehyung was now punching Jungkook. I saw blood on his lips, but soon Jungkook held his hand, start beating him. In just 2 minutes, Taehyung was on the floor. Jungkook, how dare you to touch my husband? He's my Taehyung, you get that? He said while grabbing his collar and again punching his face. My Taehyung, he said. He said my Taehyung. Sir, leave him. We'll handle this. He turned and saw police standing right behind him. They grabbed Taehyung and took him out of the room. He turned to me and I was also looking at him. I ran toward him and he also took a step toward me. I hugged him tightly and started crying. He was holding me in his arm tightly. You okay? he said, and pulled back to see me. I saw fear on his face, fear of losing me. He cupped my face and leaned on me. I felt his lips on my forehead. He started kissing my forehead, my eyes, my cheeks passionately. Even in this situation, his touch was burning me. I was melting under his touch. He was giving a lot of butterflies in my stomach with his every kiss as he again started kissing my forehead and pulled me again in his arm. I hugged him. You okay? I'm okay, I said. My eyes started feeling heavy, and then I lost my sense. They, there was hair in my arm. I was feeling so good. I was holding him tightly, close to me. I could feel his heartbeat next to mine. Taehyung, I called him and pulled back to see him. What I saw scared me. Taehyung, get up! I called him, but no movement. I saw blood streaming down from his left head. I carried him and slowly laid him on bed. We were still on the spot where Taehyung gave him. I poured some water on his face to bring him back to his conscious, but he was not opening his eyes. Taehyung, please wake up, I said as I again splashed water on his face. I yelled to call my guard. Yes, sir, he answered as he came in room. Bring the car, hurry, I said, and he nodded. I left from there. I carried Tay in my arm and went out to the cottage. He was looking pale and weak. Blood streams were scared me. My heart was beating in fear, fear of losing him. He opened the back seat and I lay down on it. I went inside the car and put their head in my lap. Guard took the front seat and started driving. I was looking at Tay who was laying unconscious. I don't want to happen anything to him. Faster, hurry up, I said, and he nodded. Car stops outside the hospital, and again I carried Tay in my arms, and I walked in. As we reached the hospital, doctors took him immediately to emergency room. I was waiting outside for him, my heart running fast. I was praying for God for his life. After half an hour, doctor came out and I ran toward him. My husband, is he okay? I asked impatiently. He's okay now. It seems that he is passing through some kind of tension and fear. He's been calling you in his unconsciousness, doctor said and paused for a second. But he's fine now. His foot will be fine in few days. We will shift him to the private room. You can see him there. Doctor said, and I nodded. They were shift to a private room. I was waiting to see him. Since 3 days, I was trying to see him. Now, he is here, and I thought I lost my all control. I rushed inside the room where he is. As I entered the room, I stopped. His pale face was in front of me. A white bandage was covering his forehead, while his right hand and arm was also injured. His face had mark on finger in it.